Hi there, my name is Paul Rain. I'm a call app developer and English language teacher based in Japan. In this short presentation, I will talk about GPT-powered language learning for the AI age. True technological breakthroughs are not as frequent as they may seem. In the realm of digital technology, we would almost certainly include the introduction of the personal computer in the 1970s, the spread of the internet in the 1990s, and the proliferation of smartphones in the early 2000s. Each of these technologies has profoundly changed both the way we interact with technology and the way we interact with each other through technology. The latest technological breakthrough to have such an impact has been the rapid improvement in generative pre-trained transformers, also known as GPT, particularly those developed by Silicon Valley-based company OpenAI. In this presentation, I'm going to introduce two web-based applications that leverage the power of GPT to help English language learners improve their listening, reading, and speaking skills. So first of all, I'd like to talk about SpeechCoach.io, which is a website for allowing English learners to get AI-generated feedback on their speaking skills. They can use the site without registering, but if they do register, they'll have access to more features. When they access the site for the first time, they can choose a question. There's a couple of different categories of questions to choose from, and there's also quite a few questions in the list. They can choose their own question, or the teacher can tell them which question to do. Then they have to answer the question within 30 seconds. We are introducing longer speaking times soon. And then they click the microphone to record their answer to the question, and they try to speak for 30 seconds. This is a similar length of time that students speak on tests such as TOEFL. After they have finished speaking, their recording is uploaded to the cloud and their audio is transcribed, and you can see that on the left side here. In my country, soccer is most popular sport. And then on the right side, you get the corrected and improved version that was passed through GPT. And also a AI-generated audio model is provided as well.
In my country, soccer is the most popular game.
Finally, the student will practice the corrected and improved version of the transcript, and they can get feedback on their pronunciation and fluency. Next, I would like to introduce Eigo.ai, which is mainly focusing on helping students practice their listening and reading skills. All of the lessons on Eigo.ai have been generated by GPT, and there's a range of different topics. I'm also looking for students and teachers to let me know what topics they would like me to add as a lesson to the site. I'm trying to cover a range of different topics, but you can see at the moment many of them are of interest to Japanese learners of English, because that's my teaching context. But I'm happy to add topics of any other kind as long as they're appropriate for language learning. Here you can see an example. Punk rock in the UK. Every lesson is provided in 3 levels, by the way. You've got beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Now, GPT doesn't really understand several levels that well yet, so I opted for the more generic labels of beginner, intermediate, and advanced, which it seems to understand fairly well. And then you get a video for each lesson.
Punk rock is a music genre that originated in the UK in the 1970s.
And you get a reading passage, and you get some comprehension questions, and all of this is generated by AI, but it is proofread and checked by humans, because it's not possible currently to completely rely on AI to generate everything. We also have a review quiz where students can review the vocabulary in the passage. and that's Ego AI. So those are two new sites which leverage the power of GPT to help English language learners improve their speaking, listening, and reading. And I consider both sites to be experimental at the moment because we're not really sure as a profession what the value of AI generated materials will be for language learners. But I'm relatively positive about the prospect, and I think that it can definitely help us as teaching professionals to develop suitable materials more quickly and to give students more individualized and customized feedback than we may otherwise be able to do just by ourselves. Thank you for listening, and please try out my sites and get in touch if you have any questions, comments, or queries. Thanks very much. Goodbye.